We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Russia, China, Iran, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. The United States, South Korea, and Japan held a trilateral missile defense drill in the Sea of Japan on Sunday, following the launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile by North Korea. The South Korean Navy said that the exercise focused on tracking and detecting a computer-simulated ICBM that had been launched from the Korean Peninsula. Naval officials said the drills were intended to vigorously promote trilateral cooperation to address regional security challenges amid the increasingly severe security environment surrounding Japan. The exercises come 5 days after North Korea confirmed the launch of its intercontinental ballistic missile off its east coast as a strong practical warning to its foes. Russian officials on Monday halted traffic on a bridge linking Russia's mainland with the Crimean Peninsula, a part of Ukraine that Russia annexed in 2014. A ferry service between Russia and Crimea also was halted. The traffic was stopped after explosions hit the Kerch Bridge, killing at least 2 people. The head of the Russian-controlled administration in Crimea said the shutdown was due to an emergency situation. A Ukrainian official said Ukraine was responsible for the blasts. The bridge, a key supply line for Russian forces in Crimea, was partially closed in October after a truck bombing. Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered the 12-mile span's construction and inaugurated it in 2018. Russia also said Monday it was ending its deal to allow the export of Ukrainian grain. The announcement came after the Kremlin blamed Ukraine for the attack that forced the closure of that bridge, but Moscow said its decision on the grain deal had nothing to do with the explosions. Russia says conditions concerning Russians' interest, including the reconnection of the Russian Agricultural Bank to the International SWIFT payment system, haven't been fulfilled. As soon as the Russian part of the agreements is fulfilled, the Russian side will return to the implementation of this deal immediately, according to a Kremlin spokesperson. A wave of extreme heat intensified across the Southwest on Sunday, with Las Vegas, Nevada tying a city record of 116 degrees Fahrenheit, and California's Death Valley hitting 128 degrees at Furnace Creek. That's the spot where the hottest recorded temperature on Earth, 134 degrees, was measured in 1913. The current high temperatures have left more than 110 million people across the United States under extreme heat warnings. Excessive heat warnings are expected to remain in effect in Las Vegas and many other areas until Tuesday. Iran's morality police are renewing a crackdown to force women to wear hijabs in compliance with strict Islamic dress codes, the state-run Fars news agency reported on Sunday. A spokesperson for Iran's enforcement body said officials started conducting vehicle and foot patrols on Sunday, 10 months after 22-year-old Mahsa Amini died in police custody after she was arrested for allegedly wearing her hijab or headscarf improperly. Nationwide protests erupted after her death. The government violently suppressed the demonstrations, but the morality police halted patrols during the unrest. China's economy grew just 0.8% in the second quarter compared with the previous 3-month period, according to China's National Bureau of Statistics. That's a significant slowdown from a 2.2% January to March pace. Beijing is facing increasing pressure to revive the country's economic recovery from the coronavirus crisis. Youth unemployment surged to a record high 21.3% in June, with more than a fifth of people from 16 to 24 out of work. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.